The fly catch is made behind the plate by Alicia Perez. 2 away for the Braves. Next at the plate, they return to the top of their lineup with third baseman number 11, Laura Dusing. Dusing singles to left field. Next to the plate for the Braves, designated player number 1, Abby Kidd. Courtney Chisholm makes the play to McDermott, and that will take us to the middle of the second inning in that half inning. No runs scored on 1 hit with no Mustang errors, leaving 1 Brave on base, and the score remains 5-3 Wekiva at the end of an inning and a half. The Mustangs begin the bottom of the second inning in the second position of their lineup with left fielder number 14, Katie Dean. Katie Dean walks to first. Next at the plate for the Mustangs, catcher number 11, Alicia Perez. Next to the plate, first baseman number 25, Sarah McDermott. Fly catch made at shortstop by Zanaya Morgan. 2 away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate for Wekiva, right fielder number 15, Vanessa Garcia. Ground out made on the throw from Morgan to Dusing, and that will take us to the end of the second inning. In that half inning, the Mustangs scored 2 runs on 1 hit with no errors by the Braves and leaving none on base, and featuring the first home run of the season, courtesy of Marlo Lovato. 7-3 is the score at the end of 2 innings. The Braves begin in the third position lineup with shortstop number 18, Zanaya Morgan. Katie Dean makes the fly catch in left field. That puts 1 away for the Braves. Next to the plate, center fielder number 2, Carly Raper. Play is made from Griffin to McDermott for the 5-3 ground out. 2 away for the Braves. Next to the plate, catcher number 10, Gabby Hoffman. Lexi Whites makes the diving catch at center field, and that takes us to the middle of the third inning as the Braves go 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base, and the score remains 7-3 Mustangs at the end of 2.5. The Mustangs will begin the bottom of the third inning with number 2, Azaria Davis. Johnson records a swinging strikeout. Put 2 away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate, center fielder number 7, Lexi Whites. J.D. Diaz makes the play to Laura Dusing, and that will take us to the end of the third inning. In that half inning, the Mustangs scored no runs on no hits with no Braves errors, leaving none on base, and the score remains 7-3 at the end of 3 innings. The Braves begin in the 6th position of their lineup with right fielder number 13, Ashley Bell. Griffin to McDermott for the 5-3 ground out, 1 away. For the Braves, next at the plate, pitcher number 19, Ashley Johnson. Sanchez to McDermott for the 4-3 ground out, 2 away now for the Braves. Next at the plate, second baseman number 8, Katie Diaz. Diaz walks to first. Next to the plate is left fielder number 7, Denise Pearson. Play is made from Courtney Chisholm to Sarah McDermott for the 6-3 ground out, and that takes us to the middle of the 4th inning. In that half inning, we had no runs on no hits with no Mustang errors, leaving one Brave on base, and the score remains 7-3 Wekiva at the end of 3.5 innings. Alicia Perez to left field will get Courtney Chisholm home. Gets herself to second on the double. Next to the plate for Wekiva, DP number 24, Marla Lovato. Johnson records the strikeout. 2 away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate, first baseman number 25, Sarah McDermott. Sarah McDermott is in at second, number 12 is in for Sarah McDermott at second base after she gets a run in for the Mustangs. That's your read on second base now, and at the plate for Wekiva will be right fielder number 15, Vanessa Garcia. And for those of you watching the webcast, this is a test to see if the audio is actually functioning. We're going to get a 6-3 ground out here. Morgan to Clark for the 6-3 ground out, and that will take us to the end of the fourth inning. In that half inning, the Mustangs scored 2 runs on 1 hit, with 2 Brave errors, leaving 1 Mustang on base, and the score now 9-3 Wekiva at the end of 4 innings. The Braves will begin the 5th inning in the first position of their lineup with third baseman number 11, Laura Dusing. First pitch is high and to the outside, ball one. Second pitch of the inning away. This one's right up the middle, and she'll swing at that. And this is going to be a hit for her. Laura Dusing with a single to left field. She's safe at first. Next at the plate for the Braves, DP number 1, Abby Kidd. First pitch is going to hit her in the helmet, and that will advance her to first base. Kidd advances to first. Runners at 1 and 2 now. Next at the plate is number 17, Natalie Cruz. Cruz advances to first, and that will load the bases for center fielder number 2, Carly Raper. So Wissinger, who has had an outstanding day so far, save for some mistakes in the top of the first inning, now starting to go off target a little bit as she hits 2 batters in a row. This pitch is right down the middle, and it's good for a strike. Second also right down the middle, and Raper will take a piece of that one. Dusing, Kidd, and Cruz will cross home plate as Carly Raper sends it deep into center field. She's safe at third. So Wissinger will stay in the pitcher circle. Gabby Hoffman now at the plate for the Braves. Gabby Hoffman beats the throw to first, and it will also score Carly Raper. Next to the plate, right fielder number 13, Ashley Bell. Bell is safe at second. Hoffman on to third. Next at the plate is pitcher number 19, Ashley Johnson. Play is made from Sanchez to McDermott. Next to the plate, second baseman number 8, Katie Diaz. Marlon Lovato makes the foul out catch. Two away now for the Braves. Next at the plate, left fielder they check a player into the lineup, number 4, Bella Mercado. Lovato to McDermott to strand 2 on base after 4 runs were scored with 3 hits and 1 Mustang error. And it's a high-scoring game, but getting to be a close one. 9-7 is the score at the end of 4.5 innings. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the middle of the 5th inning, and you know what that means. If this is your first time to a Mustang softball game, it's time for the 5th inning stretch. So stand up, stretch your legs, and join us now for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back, for it's root for the Mustangs. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. As we enter the bottom of the 5th inning, the Mustangs start in the 7th position of the lineup with number 2, Azaria Davis. Davis safe at first. Next to the plate, right fielder number 5, Alexis Sanchez. No strike. That sneaking into the lineup was number 10, Sarah Daniel, and she's safe at first, with Davis on to second. Play is made from Johnson to Diaz on the sacrifice bunt. Davis advances to third, Daniel to second. At the plate now is shortstop number 3, Courtney Chisholm. Courtney Chisholm singles. Azaria Davis will score on that for an RBI. Daniel is tagged down at home on the throw from Johnson to Hoffman, and Chisholm is safe at second on the throw. Next at the plate for the Mustangs, left fielder number 14, Katie Dean. Johnson makes the solo out at first, and that takes us to the end of the 5th inning. In that half inning, the Mustangs scored 1 run on 2 hits with 1 brave error, leaving 1 Mustang on base, and the score now is 10-7. And Mustangs at the end of 5 innings. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that we are experimenting with something on WekivaMustangs.com right now. We did not publicize this in advance because this is a bit of an experiment for us today, but we do have some live streaming going on at WekivaMustangs.com, which will also be available for replay later. We also have live stats streaming to WekivaMustangs.com, so you can either get the live video or the live stats. The live video is under the Mustang TV section of the home page. The stats, you just click on the little stat icon next to this game on the schedule, either on the home page or on the softball page, and it'll bring up the live stat feed. So make sure your friends and family who may be stuck at home, stuck in the office, or stuck anywhere else know that they can do that. And this is a service that we hope to be able to provide multiple times over the course of the season. So again, WekivaMustangs.com, live video and live stats available there. Now in the pitcher's circle for the Mustangs, number 14, Katie Dean. And Boone begins in the first position of their lineup with number 11, Lara Dusing. Dusing advances to first. Next at the plate for the Braves, DP number 1. Now at the plate will be number 6, the flex hitter, Avery Clark. Courtney Chisholm makes the fly catch. One away. Katie Dean records a looking strikeout, 2 away for the Braves. Next to the plate, center fielder number 2, Carly Raper. Laura Dusing will score on the RBI triple to center field by Carly Raper. That cuts the lead for the Mustangs to 10-8. 2 outs on the board. Next at the plate is catcher number 10, Gabby Hoffman. Hoffman is safe at first. Raper scores. Score now 9-10. Mustangs still in the lead. And next at the plate is right fielder number 13, Ashley Bell. Bell safe at first, Hoffman at second. Next at the plate will be first baseman number 19, Ashley Johnson. Katie Dean throws 3 looking strikes in a row, and that will take us to the middle of the 6th inning. In that half inning, the Braves scored 2 runs on 1 hit with 2 Mustang errors, leaving 2 Braves on base, and it is now just a 1-run ball game. The Mustangs lead 10-9 at the end of 5.5 innings. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to let you know that we are experimenting with some live streaming this game. We got it going about the third or fourth inning, and it is going live right now to WekivaMustangs.com. You can also pull it up later and watch a replay. You can also get live stats if you don't care about the video and just want to see the stats as they happen. Those also stream to WekivaMustangs.com. The only place you can't get the score is from the scoreboard. We are looking into that, but in the meantime, we do have the scoreboard working on the football and baseball fields, just not the softball field. So if you need to check in on what inning it is or what the score is, you can just look to your left or right. We have put it up on those, and hopefully by the next home game, we'll have figured out the softball scoreboard. And, of course, you can also pull it up on your smart device if you pull up the live stats. Just go to WekivaMustangs.com, tap the little stat icon next to today's game in the On the Schedule section, and you can see the live score and stats there as well. Actually, much more information than you would have seen on the scoreboard, even if it were working. As we enter the bottom of the sixth inning, the Mustangs will begin in the third position of their lineup with shortstop number 11, Elisha Perez. Perez save at first on a single grounder to right. Next to the plate for the Mustangs, third baseman, number 24, Marla Lovato. Lovato walks to first. Next to the plate for the Mustangs is number 25, Sarah McDermott. Elisha Perez scores for the Mustangs as Sarah McDermott singles down the third base line. Runners at 1 and 2 now. Mustangs take an 11-9 lead. Checking into the game for Vanessa Garcia is number 18, Taylor Cherniewski. In as a pinch runner at third base, number 4, Khalil Henderson. Clark records the swinging strikeout, one away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate is number 8, Alyssa Griffin. Henderson scores as the play is made at first on the throw from Clark to Johnson. All right, so the ruling on the field is that the run scores, but McDermott will be held at third. That means 2 outs are on the board for the Mustangs. And then coming in as a pinch runner for McDermott on third base, we'll have Mustangs number 13, Jacayla Randall. Next at the plate is number 10, Sarah Daniel. Daniel is ruled safe at first, and that means that Randall is also safe at home. Mustangs out now to a 13-9 lead. Lexi White's now at the plate for the Mustangs. Whites is called on the strikeout swinging, and that will take us to the end of the sixth inning. In that half inning, the Mustangs scored 3 runs on 2 hits with 1 error by the Braves, leaving 1 Mustang on base. The score now 13-9 at the end of 6 innings. Mustang fans, there's a lot going on this week in both softball, baseball, and basketball. Softball team is back at home on Thursday against Lyman for their second game of the season. Baseball team opens up the preseason with a game against South Lake tomorrow at 4. And the basketball team, men's basketball, plays at Apopka against West Orange as they are now in the postseason. That'll be the district semifinal coming up 5:30 tomorrow night. Again, that is at Apopka, but it is against West Orange. As we enter the top of the 7th inning, Boone starts in the 8th position of their lineup with second baseman number 8, Katie Diaz. Diaz walks to first. Next to the plate for the Braves, number 4, Bella Mercado. Double play for the Mustangs. Fly catch by Alicia Perez, and then the throw to Marla Lovato. Next at the plate, Boone returns to the top of the lineup with number 11, Laura Dusing. Laura Dusing makes the fly catch. The fly catch is made at third base by Alicia Perez, and that will take us to the end of the ball game. Three up and three down, no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base in the final half inning. In total, the Mustangs scored 13 runs on 11 hits off of 6 Brave errors with 5 Mustangs left on base. The Braves 9 runs on 7 hits with 6 Mustang errors and 7 Braves left on base. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for coming out this afternoon on opening day to support your Mustang and Braves athletes. Mustang fans, we will see you tomorrow at the baseball field as they open their preseason classic against South Lake at 4 o'clock. Then at 5:30, the Mustang basketball team plays against West Orange at Apopka in the district semifinal. And then on Thursday, the Mustang softball team is back on the field to take on Lyman right here at Mustang Field. Then later that evening at 7 o'clock on the other side of town, the ladies basketball team will play in the regional quarterfinal against Colonial. All of this information and more, including our live webcasts, can be found on our website, WekivaMustangs.com. Make sure you bookmark that. It has the complete schedule for all of our spring sports. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Wekiva Sports. For all of your scores, schedules, and more, please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Have a great night.